Hello everyone. I heard you. I'm here to help you. One of the questions that I'm very often asked, and in fact, that's the first question I want to deal with, is as music enthusiasts, we are trying to learn, or our kids are trying to learn, but we don't understand the terminology. There are different variants of Rishabham, different variants of Gandharam. What is what? How do we know what is what? And how do we know which variant comes in which raga? So to understand this, if you do not understand the fundamental building blocks of what makes these notes, it can get very confusing, complicated, and it can actually demotivate. So understanding them can go a long way. But how? If you're getting started with the fundamentals like Sarali Swaralu or whatever, what I would suggest is buy something like this. It's a keyboard. I mean, you can buy a better keyboard. This is not even a real keyboard. This is a toy. My daughter uses this to play, but I'm just trying to use it for demonstration purposes. All right. Now, what I just played sounds like Shankarabharana Ragam. In Western, they call it, because I played from C, it's a major scale, it's a C major scale. But what you want to observe is Sa, Re, Sa, Re. Right, hope this is visible. Sa, Re, Sa, Re. So, these are the variants of Rishabham. Saga, Saga. Again, the Gandhara Rishabham, Gandhara variants. Mama, Madhyamam variants. Amen. It depends on, so the relative positions are based on where you start. If you start somewhere like in a key, because of, if that is the pitch that you sing, Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, it's going to sound something like that. But then the idea is simple. When you sing, let's say that you are singing Maya Malav Galaragam. Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Da, Ni, Sa. Try to identify what those notes are, where they are placed on the keyboard. And as you sing, Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, playing the note and singing along with it can help you, first of all, avoid mistakes. Try to develop a very good ear for sound, and if you are singing it in the right notes. Now, as you do this, observe that Sa, Re, but then Sa, Re, there is another Re. So this is Shuddha Rishabham. This is Chatusruta Rishabham. Similarly, Saga, Sadharana Gandharam, Ga, Antara Gandharam, Sama, Shuddha Madhyamam, Sama, Pratimadhyamam, Sapa, Panchamam, there is no variant, Da, 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 those are the Shuddha Devatam and Chatusruti Devatam, Kaisika Nishadam, Kakali Nishadam, and Sa, and then you have the same, this is one octave, and then you have the notes just repeating in the higher octave or repeating in the lower octave. But what you have to observe is, forget, when you are getting started, even forget about what you want to call these notes. Observe that there are different notes. That's where you want to start. Sa, Re. This is half a note away from this note. This is one full note away from it. So basically, as you can see, once you fix your root key, which is in our case based on Shruti, Sa, So in our Indian music, everything starts with Shruti, because everything else that you want to call Rishabham, Gandharam, they are relative to Sa. They can only be identified relative to Sa. If you shift Sa, then the entire, what you called as Ga, which actually is Sa Ga, but if you make this Sa, Pa, so that became Pa now. Because notes are all relatively placed. Re is something that comes right after Sa. So the note that comes right after Sa is Shuddha Rishabham, and the one that comes after is Chatusruti Rishabham. Similarly, you can have the Sadharana Gandharam, Antara Gandharam. So the idea is that once you fix your Sa, depending on your Shruti, all the other notes can be identified. So buy a keyboard and spend some time visually on the keyboard, because as you get familiar with how the sounds are, placed, because a keyboard is a very good instrument. It's very easy to get started with, but at the same time, it's very simple visually. And as you play, because it's not a string instrument or a wind instrument where you have to really be skillful about your fingers and the positions. So keyboard is very straightforward. You have keys, you just hit it and it's gonna hit that note. So that's the reason it's very easy to start with, and it can be a very good guide when you are learning music. Buy something simple. You don't have to spend thousands of bucks. Something simple can actually go a long way, but play along with it or sing along with the keyboard. Identify your Sa, Ri, Ga based on the raga that you are singing. If you are starting with Maya Malavagalo Ragam, as you, like I showed you, Sa, Ri, Ga, Ma, Ga, Re, Za, Ni, Da, Ba, Sa, right? Identify the notes and practice with it. Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Da, Ni, Sa. If you are practicing Shankarabharanam, it would be Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Da, Ni, Sa. Again, what happened here is, instead of Shuddha Rishabham, I played Chatusruti Rishabham, and instead of Shuddha Daivatam, I played Chatusruti Daivatam, and that's it. The raga Maya Malavagalo Ragam started sounding like Shankarabharana Ragam. That's all there to ragas. So raga is basically, raga is a protocol. It's a protocol that says that these are the notes that should come in this ragam, and this is the order in which they have to come. And all the complexity of music starts from that point. Now at a fundamental level, like I said, identify the notes, play with it, or sing with it. Or when you are singing, play along, or when you're playing, sing along with it. Try to develop that ear for what is the difference between a sharp note and a flat note, or a Shuddha Rishabham and a Chatusruti Rishabham, for example. And 1 week, I can challenge you, if you spend 1 week daily, just few minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, if you are very passionate, half an hour, 1 hour, more time, the better. But spend the time with it, visually looking at what these notes are sounding like, and sing along with it. In 1 week, you will see a very drastic difference in the way you perceive music. So, hope this helped you. In the interest of time, I'm keeping these videos short, but we have many other questions coming in. So, let's take them one at a time, one day at a time. Have a great day. All the best.